Accurate fraud detection is, by way of verifying 100% of good identities in real time, at the heart of Socure's mission. We can hear how a few of Socure's team members discuss the impact of Socure's technology on identity fraud, featuring
Sam Jackson. I manage our platforms business unit, and I'm actually within product management.
Matthew Inman Cochran. I am a senior software engineer.
Huyen, and I am an associate data scientist at Socure.
Yildirim. I lead data science for Socure.
Criminals are highly organized and actually surprisingly innovative. We've seen all kinds of new fraud popping up, and in fact, we're seeing fraud at an unprecedented scale. The Secret Service says that we lost over $100 billion to benefits fraud during COVID-19 stimulus. And so we have to be able to move very, very fast, be very agile if we want to stay ahead of criminals. And that means that we need to be able to take data in, analyze it, produce new insights, and then roll that up into basically model deployments that go out roughly at the same pace that criminals change their tactics.
I realized through conversations that if people can't benefit from fraudulent activity with banks, from opening fraudulent accounts, from taking pieces of other people's identities and combining them together in various ways, there's much less incentive to perform identity fraud. And not only does that help financial institutions, which indirectly helps their customers, but it also just decreases the incentive in the space of identity fraud for people to bother with that. And I think that can ultimately have the impact of making people safer, making people's money safer, and allowing people and companies to focus more on positive productivity rather than so much on risk mitigation.
We are building all the plumbing that allows us to ingest data, analyze it, produce new weights and coefficients for models, get those deployed, get them to the application tier, and basically make this turnaround time as tight as possible so that we can always stay ahead of fraud rings and basically respond to their tactics in near real time.
So if we can provide a substantial amount of risk mitigation for people and change the incentives for fraudsters, I think we can help a lot of real people.
There's millions of customers who were victims of identity fraud in 2021, and that resulted in billions of dollars in fraud loss for the US economy. I think the work that we are doing is so impactful because we not only help our client business, we help them to stop fraud and also improve their onboarding process, but also we protect the consumer who use their service to use their application.
You're really seeing the impact of what you do. If you do your job well, if you're innovating, your impact is you prevent cyber crimes, you're stopping bad actors, and you're doing that using cutting-edge technologies and techniques, not necessarily a simple statistics in the background.